Oh god, when was the last time I even booted this up?
Not sure. I
Vintage
want.
Cube?
I really wanted. I felt like doing a cube lately, but the cube that there was the modern cube, which is like a lame cube.
Yeah, I
So
had that itch too, so I just did it in real life, which
yeah,
like we like for F&M last weekend, uh, the weekend of the Dominaria pre-release. Like we had like 5 people for a bunch of different formats, and I was just like, that's not enough to run a event. You know what? Hey, who's up for cube?
I've got a cube. Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, cube. So we did that, and I went blue white with like 3 win cons, and
Oh, you're on my. How do I even?
oh
You're on
dear.
my phone.
Hello, I'm
Excellent.
echoing through
I'm
you.
trying to open the chat up on my phone, and it's just the worst.
Oh dear, the excellent way of the echo. But yeah, anyway, I'm Sly9, and this is Gnomebitten with me.
I'm Gnomebitten. Okay, I did it. There's a button that's just chat only, and then I press that button, and now I have the. And now I'm here.
And there's a new set that came out, Call of Police today. There's a new set. There's a new set that came out. The pre-release was this weekend, and the set came out on Magic Online the day before the pre-release.
That's normal, though.
Well, usually it's the day before the release, not the
Yeah.
pre-release.
Oh.
The thing is, over the weekend it was just sealed.
Yeah, but now we can do drafties, which is the good form. Okay, are these okay? If it's this kind of draft, it's okay-ish. It's just it's all going to be leagues, right? Like there's not going to be like like an 8-4 here.
No, these are all leagues. Yeah,
Okay.
we could do a single limb one, but I'd rather do the one that has the higher player base. That is
Yeah.
just 3 rounds. Those are the ones that tend to be the most fun to do. So
I kind of wish there was an 8-4, but I guess
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
do 8-4s
If I
anymore.
go over to Q's, the only Q that exists there isn't even an
Yeah.
8-4. It's a Rivals of Ixalan Swiss.
Yep. They
They,
don't. They don't do 8-4s anymore.
oh, thank you for the sub, Medibot. Thank you very much. All right,
Yeehaw.
let's jump in. So we've got Dominaria. This is the new Magic set that is a return to, feels like a return to form, honestly, but a return to Dominaria, the plane where a ton of Magic's past took place.
Yeah, all the worst things in Magic have happened here, except for Mirrodin and Kamigawa.
So for those keeping track, this is like base sets, antiquities, legends, like every block from like Ice Age to Urza's was here.
Mirage.
Invasion, Odyssey, Onslaught, and then Time Spiral. So, oh, thank you for the sub, Jello Master. Very thankful for that. Please enjoy your skull.
Yeehaw.
But yeah, and Mastaza, I suppose too. You didn't get the little prompt, but thank you.
I'll bully Kamigawa all I want. It had 4 mono 1/1s. It didn't do anything.
But yeah, Ixalan block draft wasn't disappointing to me. It was that Ixalan block itself had burned me out.
Yeah, we played too much Arena, and also
I feel
card
really
pool is
bad.
shallow.
I feel really bad for that format because I know I didn't give it the fair shake because of Arena.
Yeah.
I was playing too much block constructed under NDA.
Plus, even with that, it was kind of it was not very exciting. Even like the most exciting things you could do, we're not. Speaking of exciting, we've got basic forest. Okay, I was going to say
All right.
that my goal for this draft was to play a legendary sorcery.
Okay, if you're picking legendary sorceries, this is one of the most powerful you can have.
Yeah, like the other, like I was hoping to open Urza's Ruinous Blast, but Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
So Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is pick up a creature from a graveyard, creature or planeswalker from a graveyard, put it under play, destroy up to one creature or planeswalker, Exile itself. Legendary sorcery means you can only play it if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. Something like Quinde here. Um,
Quinde would be all
let,
right too.
let's think. I think I want to pick a Vile Offering, but I want to go through the set a little bit. We can talk about how legendary is a pretty big mechanic in here. There's a legendary in every pack. There's a lot of legends at uncommon that feel like rares.
Yeah, this thing's pretty cool.
And then let's just kind of give hexproof, draw 2 cards if it leaves. If it was historic's another mechanic of the set, which is artifacts, legends, sagas. No sagas in here for me to show off.
There's a wizard. A wizard is a sub theme. We've got Merfolk Trickster, who is.
Yep. Oh God.
Okay.
Is this a direction?
This could be a direction.
So Jaya's Immolating Inferno is another legendary sorcery. You can only cast it if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker.
And it's triple blaze.
This is Blazed X3. This is a direction. There's Memorial to Folly. The Academy Drake is very powerful. This is Wind Drake with Kicker to make it air elemental for 7.
Yeah, I like Artificer's Assistant too. There's Removal. There's
Journeymans are okay because the wizard kind of wants more wizards, and
I like that wizard
this removal spell like is lame compared to a braid, but it's actually just fine because 5 in and 5 out is.
Then there's like barely playable equipment and 3-mana 3/2s. Warlord series, a weird card, but there's a blaze here.
Yeah, I think if I wasn't picking Jaya's Immolating Inferno, I would pick up Academy Drake. This is probably a trick or a trap, but I accept your trap.
Okay, here's a black legend. It's
and it's Yargle, Glutton of Urborg.
This is a giant Cobble Brute, but it is a 9/3.
When Bells and Locks Lieutenant Yargul grew too ambitious, the Demon Lord transformed him into a maggot. The frog that ate the maggot grew and grew until a ravenous spirit burst from its body.
Okay. I think we have to pick that because we want to play Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Other cards in here that would be fine, or like Dark Bargain.
That would actually be cool with G2 Chronicler, but sadly, Yawgmoth's Vile Offering exiles on
Yeah, sadly. I wouldn't hate Dark Bargain or...
The Antiquities War. This is a saga. I'll explain these quick. When they come into play and after your draw step, beginning of main phase, they put a counter on them. After the third one happens, they sacrifice. So when it comes into play, do the 1. Start of your next turn, do the 2. Start of the third turn, or the next turn, do 3.
So... 3 colors a bit... Okay, there's just Destroy Target Creature.
Yeah, I'll take just Destroy Target Creature.
Oh man, look at Unwind.
Unwind.
The best counter spells in the standard format are 2 commons from this set.
Yeah,
this one and Syncopate.
I kind of like Rampaging Cyclops because it's got neat flavor for being a 4-mana 4/4. If it's too distracted in a fight, it gets a little weaker.
It was a Pillar Field Ox. Yeah.
We have
that thing's not unplayable.
Are sagas with Vampire Hexmage a thing in Constructed? No, there's better ways to. You just bounce them if you want to reset them, things like that.
Yeah. There's a bear that'll put counters on them.
Yeah.
It's just like
kind of want to pick one of these up. I like this because it's like recover, raise dead on a land. Clifftop Retreat, G2 Chronicler. I like that black and red feel open here, which is a good sign.
Black and red feel pretty open.
I like the flavor on this one, where it's like this little gremlin who wants to sell you just garbage.
Although it's just kind of a good card though. Ooh. It's kind of like Glitter of Genius.
So Deathloom Thalit is 3/2. When it dies, makes a sapling. G2 Chronicler picks up a kill spell on its.
Yeah, it's kind of an expensive kicker, but it's fine. Do we want to go in a little more on red?
Yeah, I kind of want
to. The fireball is not something you can splash at double red.
Like, I think this is okay. Let's pick up this. You're right that red might be something I just.
Oh, okay.
Flip out on, but there's a red-black legend here, so. Oh, God.
This thing's actually.
God, Shivan Fire. Oath of Teferi is pretty cool. This is Teferi's. So it has a come into play effect, which flickers a card. But the big thing is loyalty abilities of planeswalkers can be used 2 times a turn.
Yep. It's the chain veil. What's this thing do? I remember liking it.
So it has flash. When it comes into play, pick up all creatures that died this turn and hand off haste.
Yeah, okay. This thing does enough things that I think she's basically worth playing.
Yeah, I feel bad about Shivan Fire not picking it. I also feel bad about Shivan Fire not being Burst Lightning, but like it's
Yeah,
still a
but
reasonable card.
it's reasonable and limited, yeah. That Phoenix that Thallid is like a expensive 3/3, isn't it? It's just a Hill Giant.
Hill Giant with like eat things. I'm gonna pick up expensive Phoenix.
It's a 4-mana 2/2 flyer with haste that has Battalion.
Yeah, Battalion. While it's in the grave, you can bring it back. Tact and attack.
Like that's fine.
Oh, so that makes more sense of this hunted. When you said Hex Mage, that didn't make a lot of. That makes more sense. That's not a constructed thing, but that's a pretty neat thing for like I could see people doing in casual. Rat Colony.
Rat Colony. It's an okay piker.
Rat.
Could be more. Just a 3-mana 3/2. That might be a wizard carrying about her.
Yeah, like we have wizard. We could try and pick up some wizard carrings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. I want to sort this by cost, please.
Yeah. We're getting a little chunky.
Yeah, I don't like the top end of this being too much. But the problem is a lot of our legends are going to be up here.
Yeah, there's legends by design tend to not be.
Here's our pack back.
Mm-hmm. Is Dredge Sentinels playable?
I don't know. The problem with it is that there's actually multiple ways around it. The biggest one that I can think of is a black -1/-1 for 1 that gives you a sapling if you kill it.
Yeah, that's a good. It's like a instant speed festering goblin activation.
I think I'm gonna pick it up just to pick it up here.
There's your Memorial to Folly.
Yeah, I'll take this up. I actually want to have one of these. I'd also be fine with a Warlord's Fury in the deck too, but
man, imagine Warlord's Fury in. No.
Gaia's Blessing reprint.
Good reprint.
Yeah.
Imagine Warlord's Fury in Jeskai, like that actual deck, where you're doing the prowess goblin thing. Your goblins have first strike.
And then there's a Hill Giant that mills a player for 4. Okay. I feel like black kind of got cut off in that pack, but red did have stuff. I feel like our curve has problems, but I feel like that's the thing we just need to look at and fix.
Oh, we're going to be passing to whoever picked the black,
yes.
hopefully, so we can steal their black.
Yeah, so
make each other's decks worse.
Now, the best case opening here would be like where we just open up like Karn Planeswalker, so we can play Karn, and then we can like turn 5 Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
How about Thanos the Hands of Fate?
Traxos, Scourge of Krug.
Man, look at this triple saga.
Yeah, okay, so I'll learn comments. I'll take a look at these because they're cool as hell. I love the like styling on these. The like, especially like take a look at Time of Ice. It's a little lower quality than you see on the art and such. By the way, Time of Ice, this is a bomb.
Yeah, that's a rather good card.
But Chainer's Torment is drain 2 off your opponent, and then on the 3rd activation, you lose half your life and make a XX horror token. I kind of want to go Traxos here. So this
see if we can pick up cheap artifacts to make this thing work.
Well, not only that, but it goes off legends too.
Yeah, so we've got some.
Like,
what else is there? Just before there's Fire Elemental.
Yeah, Fire Elemental, which is a little too much. There's a Sparring Construct below. Dub.
What's that thing? What's Sparring Construct?
It's a 1-mana 1/1 that dies. It puts a 1/1 counter.
Oh, it's okay. It's modular. It's Arcbound Worker. Okay.
Orcish Vandal. Oh, hold on. Settle the score.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks because there's settle the score, eviscerate, and then also a Whisper Blood Liturgist. Sack 2 creatures, pick up a creature from the grave.
Cast Dread Return. Funnily enough, settle the score and eviscerate almost the same card.
Yeah, like I'm fine picking this up over the eviscerate because of the exile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually very important. Traxos here is a legend, and even if it just sits on our like board tapped, that's okay.
Yeah, just like a totem that says our legendary sorceries work.
Well, if it's a totem that, like, even if I can untap this once and then just leave it back as a 7/7, that maybe gets to attack every once in
Yeah.
a while.
Really, a 7/7's only really got to hit once, and then it's done its job.
All right, settle the score. Um,
Navigator's compass is lame.
wow, this whole
It's like
pack just looks kind of lame to me.
it's kind of like that is the Telepor's darts.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's better on a wizard because it does double duty, and we do have like wizard, wizard, wizard. I
But it
don't.
only goes to face. It can't hit a creature.
We have a Bailoff.
There's a
We
pretty good Bailoff.
hold on. We could combo.
Hey, yeah.
That's combo.
Plus, that's just a 2-mana 1/3 that's like a historic card, anyways.
Yeah, but its historic is also its ability is untapped.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this thing works in all three ways. For one, 2-mana
Curve.
1/3, almost playable on its.
Almost.
Kind of.
Almost.
Not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
Approaching playable.
Yeah, the wand of steady shot. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
All right. Grun the Lonely King is one of my favorite legends in this set. Check this out. Okay, so 6 mana, 5/5. Kicker 3, so 9 mana. If it was kicked, put 5+1/+1 counters on, making it 10/10. Whenever Grun attacks alone, double its power and toughness until end of turn.
Get attack at like a 2020.
Okay, so I wish I liked Radiating Lightning. This is like Swipe, but it has one very big distinction.
You have to 3 the player.
Yeah, you have to 3 the player.
It's like that called Chandra's Outrage, I think, or something. But
yeah, we could
pick up a wizard.
We could pick up another Journey Mage. We could.
There's also Sparring Construct as.
We could pick up Orcish Vandal and try to keep moving towards this artifact setup.
That wouldn't be so bad. You got another pack to do that on.
I'm intrigued by like seeing if that's something that's real. Ooh, Hellar, they're pretty cool.
This is the Kickmaster.
Yeah, like they're a 3/3 for 3 trample, which is pretty cool. And then whenever you kick a spell, you put a +1/+1 counter on Hellar, and then they deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of +1/+1 counters, regardless of source. I'm picking Fire Intervention here. Oh, yeah, crap!
Yeah, Stronghold Confessor wouldn't be the worst.
So you never play this as a 1/1, but this is a Hill Giant with Menace.
Yep,
and like, I'm not a big fan of Hill Giant, but I am a big fan of like Hill Giant, like with like
evasion.
Evasion. However,
not a fan of monster, but this is removal.
Yeah.
There's the Vandal.
Ooh. Skittering. Hold on. Urgos the Empty One. This is a legend.
Yep, this is a race. This is a Spectre.
So when Urgos the Empty One deals combat damage to a player, they discard a card at random. If they have no hand, you draw a card.
You draw a card, yeah. So it's
Oh god, I really kind of want Skittering Surveyor for this deck because we have like a sort of sub-artifact theme, but we want another...
one of these is an uncommon that's a pretty powerful card, and the other one's a common that more people will want to play.
Yeah.
Come up more.
I'm going to pick up Urgos so that we have more the ability to play Yawgmoth's Vile Offering and Jaya's Immolating.
Also, there's sad cap skills. I just wanted to point out that's a card in this set.
Frenzied Rage. It's pretty real. There's an... Oh, shit.
You can't lose the game.
You can't lose the game when Lich's Mastery is in play.
You cannot lose the game. Unless it loses the battlefield, or unless you run out of cards in hand or graveyard.
Yep. Is like just Grizzly Bear, or maybe this Aether Glider better?
Probably. Is that good enough to get you to not pick Lich's Mastery, though? This uncastable card.
The problem with Lich's Mastery to me is that it actually doesn't actually count as our legend. Like it doesn't count as a legendary thing for our actually
the Vandal, Windgrace, Acolyte. I wouldn't even hate Blood Tallow Candle. I kind of don't like Blood Tallow Candle, but it is a important card for us, I think.
God, I want more Orcish Vandals now. I feel like this is we have this artifact sub-theme that I'm interested in. And I want more payoff for it. I'm gonna pick the Blood Tallow Candle.
Sparring, like modular guy.
Yeah, that might matter more now.
Yeah.
I don't want
Especially
Fire Elemental.
he's a cool guy to Vandal. Your modular.
Okay,
There's
here we
your.
go.
There you go.
We're passing up on a sort of weird instant. So +1/+0 first strike is normal. The haste this hands off is a
Yeah.
bit strange.
That makes me kind of like the card. It pulls
Yeah.
double duty. Okay, are we thirsty enough to play
I'm
Monosilix? Maybe.
I'm picking it. I'm probably not playing it. I'll pick one Dark Bargain for our deck. And then, of course, like some cards that aren't really like Unwind isn't the card you play in limited.
Yeah, not most.
Our,
Neither
cur-
is
our
Skirt
curve has some
Prospector.
problems, but like our weird artifact theming is making our like early game existing, which is nice. Then our late game is just some like bomb
cast
ass
horseshit.
cards.
Daring Archaeologist. We could just pick another Eviscerate.
Goblin Barrage, Goblin War Chief, Eviscerate. Yeah, we can just pick up a literal Eviscerate.
With all of our hefty removal, how would something like Fungal Infection stack up? Because we have like Settle the Score and an Eviscerate and like a Blood Tallow Candle and a Fiery Intervention. Like our hefty removal is pretty there. Or do we just not care about small time?
If this was a legend, I would pick it and splash it.
Yeah, same.
Like, especially because this is like a pretty strong payoff for the deck we're building. Yeah. Hell, it's almost enough of a reason to like try to go into that.
We do have a Monosilix. The Navigator's Compass makes a land it's fixing.
Yeah, like the thing is that Daring Archaeologist is like this is a pretty strong payoff for the weird thing that we're doing, and I want a single white.
We could also not cast it and just put it into play with Yawgmoth's File Offer.
I'm gonna buy it and see what happens. Ooh, hey Velduk.
Hey, he's okay.
Velduk is a pretty cool. So there's as I said, red and white. Like the red white has a pretty neat sub theme of artifacts, auras and equipment. There's a white legend that makes them cheaper. Velduk makes a bunch of free tokens for each on them.
We'll make Leon and Scimitar playable, which I think Orcish Vandal already and our other guy kind of all right. He's just a 3, but just being a 3-mana 3/2 that lets us cast a legendary sorcery is probably good enough. You know?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going for, is literally just being another bot, especially like cards in the pack, like Soul Salvage, or, I don't care too much about all these. Some Paladins, whenever you cast a historic spell.
It deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Which, our deck is made up of 50% historic spells.
Could be.
This is the 3rd Time of Ice I've seen, and I'm scared.
Yeah, somebody's just going to be the Time of Ice.
So let me read Time of Ice for you, because there's not a lot going on in this pack. Time of Ice is, on coming to play, tap a creature. It doesn't untap as long as Time of Ice is still under your control. At the beginning of your next turn, tap another creature. Doesn't untap. The 3rd turn, the 3rd activation up, bounce all tapped creatures, which means, like, after those 2 turns, like, you tap their creature, you tap their 2nd creature, on that next turn, they can't attack, because if they try to all-out you, you're going to evac them. It sucks hard. Playing against this card is hard. It was very nice, because I had an Icy Manipulator when I played against it, so I bounced my opponent's Sarah Angel, because it doesn't say your creatures, it says tapped.
Flames of Keld is a card I'm very interested in the abstract, but not in our deck.
Yeah, not in our deck. Lingering Phantom. When you cast a historic spell, you may pay black. If you do, return Lingering Phantom from your graveyard to hand.
And it's just sort of an expensive guy. But here's a Skittering Surveyor, which lets us splash our Daring Archaeologist.
Yeah, I was going to say, that lets us... I want to pick up the other Cabal Paladin, but I think that'll table. So
it's a Cobble Brute.
Nobody wants to play this card. Like I don't think this card's very good. I think for me it's a replacement for the Rampaging Cyclopses because it's more on plan.
Yeah,
Flames of Keld. Step 1, when you play it, ditch your hand.
Yeah, so like you're playing one with nothing.
Step 2,
but then you draw 2 cards.
And then, if a red source you would control would deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, red source, not like instant or sorcery, just +2 it.
Yeah, so like your creatures. I think if there's some kind of RDW deck that sticks around,
Sadly,
This is a
Final Parting is like one of you can even see in the bottom right. It's a story card, but the card's not very good.
funnily enough, what that does do is it tutors for a blue card we want, and like we do the gifts package with it.
Yeah.
Skin Witch though.
I could pick up Blessing of Belzenlock, which is +2/+1, and then if it's legendary,
Yeah,
lifelink.
lifelink.
I can also pick up a Skin Witch as like another early game body fill. Like I think we need a little bit more on the curve down there.
Yeah, like it. She blocks good if you manage to kick her, then it's like a mind rot.
I think both of these are strong. Like especially like Blessing on Yargle is 11 points.
Yes, like this 11 life linking points.
But I'm gonna go with a little bit more of a curve. Hey, a third Orcish Vandal.
Another Vandal.
You
Wish
know,
that Guardians of Koilos was any other. Like the card's not bad.
when
in
you
our
kick
deck.
Crosan Druid, gain 10 life, and then draw 10 cards because of your liches.
Yeah.
Syncopate.
Syncopate.
Deep Freeze.
I hate Deep Freeze because this card. This is a card you're going to be forced to play because you're hard up for removal, and yet,
Yeah, it's still.
like you're just going to get blocked by that.
And then this card's a beating and a half.
Yeah, they just made Pit Fight,
but better, like because Multani's about to beat the hell out of you.
Man, when are we getting red Pit Fight again? It's a Grizzly Bear.
Goblin. Whenever you play a spell that's kicked, +1/+1 menace. We do have some kicker.
Yeah, plus it's just Grizzly Bear.
Yeah, we have a couple kicker spells.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably picked this up. I think
we have one dark bargain already.
I don't want a second. I also thought about Guardians of Koilos, but
we're very 4-drops.
Yeah, I'm playing a deck that isn't real and trying to make it real. It's gonna be fun. Hey,
Shivan Fire.
This is one of those cards you were talking about, like a small removal spell.
I'm happy with Shock, especially Burst Lightning later.
Now, of course, notably, the card is missing.
Or player. Yeah,
it's missing its any target. But
that's how it is nowadays.
But the thing is, that's still a very playable card. War Chief on the Sparring Construct on it.
Good pickup.
So the sad thing about Goblin War Chief and Skirk Prospector is that these two goblins constitute like 2 of the 7 goblins in the set.
Yeah, Goblin War Chief may yet still exist on the back of Siege Gang Commander, but
yeah,
I don't think Goblins is happening.
Zelfir and Void. I like
We're
this
2
card.
colors splashing a third. Like I love New Benalia as much as anybody, but
here we've got another one of the story cards. This is when they first arrive on Dominaria, and this is just like, I'm out, peace. I'm gonna take the combat trick. Hey, sweet.
It's tabled.
And then we didn't table the third one though.
Steal it. Or sideboard a Soul Salvage. We have enough card advantage that we couldn't possibly need it, but
and that's a hell of a last pick. This card's still
nobody
real.
respects Syncopate. This card is the second best counterspell in probably the best counterspell in Standard. What are you doing?
And then somebody picked the basic land over Ancient Animus, which is like Pit Fight.
They didn't think we were in green, and they were right. Man, our deck looks really, really, really cool, and that's how I'm going to describe it.
I think we have a lot of problems with this deck, but I feel like this deck is in some ways functional. I say, having us just like having these weird competing themes and a daring archaeologist just hanging the fuck out.
Okay, here is our competing themes that are actually completely and utterly in conjunction with one another. We cast Garza the Blood. Whatever, the blood. After sacrificing Sparring Constructs to Orcish Vandal and making blocks.
Yeah. There's some really weird things going on here. So we need to cut down 10 cards out of this deck. And I think what this actually means is I'm putting them, everything but the Memorial.
The Memorial to Folly gets to stay. So I think, should we do the reverse build here?
That's what I'm thinking. We reverse build this, and then
Okay.
So let's start with the themes. I feel like this is the core of our deck. So
Yeah, the
these two
Yawgmoth's
are
Vile Offering and the. You can only cast a legendary sorcery if you control a
control.
legendary creature or planeswalker. They did that because in Modern you can just play Urborg Tomb to
Tomb of Yawgmoth.
Yawgmoth.
Yeah,
Which is
I play Flagstones of Troy Care and then Urza's Ruinous Blast. Like,
yeah, so it's like
so we have no time limit, by the way. We're in a league,
yeah, we're in
so
a league, so you can take as long as you want.
so as a thing on this, uh, because we need legends, I'm going to be playing every legend we have access to.
Yeah, which most of these do something. Yargle and
Velduk.
Valduk are just kind of beef.
Yeah, I like Urgaros.
It's like the regular 6-mana 4/4 flyer, except you trade a point of toughness for being a pretty cool specter.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's a specter that can't fail. Like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
like on turn 12, discarding a land from your opponent's hand is a type of failure. Yes. But, like, if they have no hand, it doesn't have a failure state of, like, miss, it draws you a card. And then
Deals 4
Garna,
damage.
I need to talk about Garna more, because Garna has, like, a hefty. Oh, sorry, we have 5 legends.
Yeah, we've got
Forgot about
Thanos as well. Yeah, she's got. There's 2 ways to play her. There was a spell that did what she did, where you like.
Well, there's a couple like this.
Yeah.
How many power can you add to a sea snid before it is playable?
The answers might be 4.
Well, no, this is 6 power on a sea snid.
Yeah, but
like
I would probably play this to 5 mana 7/3 in some decks, but a 9/3 certainly.
Yeah. So Garna has flash, and then when Garna the Blood Flame enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creatures in your graveyard that were put there this turn from anywhere. So you can use this as sort of wrath recovery, like your opponent, you make these blocks, and then you Garna and pick up all your cards.
If Garna dies while that triggers on the stack, she counts herself, doesn't she?
Yes, if you like had a sacrifice engine.
Yeah.
Also,
we don't, but I was just thinking, yeah.
Yeah, also,
Fervor.
So, which does matter with like Yargle out of nowhere.
Plus, we could. It would not be impossible to play Thanos the Scourge of Kurznog, and then also just play a 1 mana like guy and untap it.
Yeah, so Garna has a couple different modes, and that's kind of cool. Odd that Garna like hands off haste, but does not have it.
Has flash instead, which in a lot of circumstances is a lot like, but not certainly haste.
All right, so let's get our themes going, which I think the main theme I want to focus on is this like artifact theme we sort of have.
Yeah, so let's play our most playable artifacts, which
put in the candle.
Yeah.
And then like I hate playing this compass.
At the very worst, you can sack it to an Orcish Vandal.
Yeah, that's
which I think we are playing 2 of.
Yeah, 3 seems like too much because we only have 7 artifacts. So here we have these. Let's put in our removal spells next. So we have not Dark Barkin. We have Eviscerate, Settle the Score, Shiv and Fire, Fiery Intervention. I'm going to put in the Daring Archaeologist, the Cabal Paladins, because they're also on the theme.
Our two drops.
Let's put in the Gatu Chronicler and the Skin Witch. I don't care that I'm going over 23 right now. This is still the building phase. Then we're going to deconstruct. Is Foreign Construct as bad as I think it is? The answer to that is effectively yes. In our deck, I'm playing it as this like loopable card where like I play this, I sack it to Orcish Vandal. Playing it gets me some damage on my opponent. Maybe I pick it up with Archaeologist.
Plus, the modular could maybe matter. Like, we've got flyers. A flyer could go on or something. Having any creature in the graveyard to cast... Like, okay, we cast Yawgmoth's Vile Offering on the only legal target in our yard, which is Sparring Construct that we threw at...
Yeah. The important thing here with Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is not up to... It's a graveyard, not your graveyard. So theft.
It will work. Wall kicks will work.
Yeah.
Do you want to play like a grizzly bear over a 4-mana 4/2?
I kind of want the paladins as like. I feel like the paladins are what our deck is doing, right? Like,
Okay, that seems fair then.
I realize that they're not very good. I like one of the things about this deck is that it's made up of a lot of cards I do not think as strong cards. Cabal Paladin is below the curve in my eyes, mostly because I don't like that it just hits opponents. Like Sparring Construct is not a creature I like a lot. Orcish Vandal is cool that it can hit any target, but like we don't have the best thing. You know, it's not like Ichor Wellspring's a card in this set. But
Yeah.
the combination of all of these is what I think makes things a little more functional.
Yeah, greater than the sum of its parts. Okay,
That's a
here's the
hope.
other question. Do we want to play the Phoenix over something?
I don't know if we're going to attack with 3 creatures, like which makes it a 2/2 with haste for 4, which isn't awful, but
Okay, that's fair then. So we will need to cut something, and it might be an Orcish Vandal. Or one of the Cabal Paladins.
yeah,
Like, those are just the two I keep looking at.
yeah. So like if I just go ahead and kind of put things that I don't want to cut over here, like I don't like Fiery Intervention, but it's not on the cutting table. I think,
Yeah.
and Aether Glider, Aether Glider.
Mm-hmm. Like those are it's playable enough. The Voltaic construct servant is cute because it single-handedly makes it work.
Yeah. So and then I think I actually like both the Chronicler and the Skin Witch.
Yeah, they do work.
I hate the compass. I hate the compass. I hate the compass.
So we could cut the compass then. We've got the
No. But let me. Like the thing is, I'm fine with the compass if we have 2 Orcish Vandals because it makes it shock.
Mm-hmm. So, like I think the cut could be either like an Orcish Vandal or one of the things Orcish Vandal wants to use. And I think if you're doing that, then you're cutting the Orcish Vandal, right?
Yeah. Perhaps it is the Cabal Paladin. Maybe I don't actually want a pair of those.
Oh, here's something we can do.
What's that?
Is we take one of them out, and every time we board, we board out the non-foil one for the foil one.
Ooh, okay.
So we make them think we have 2, but really we're just playing 1.
Okay.
And that's Gnomebitten deck tech for Dominaria draft.
Yeah. That's
throw
strong.
your opponents off by.
So we're gonna play the Memorial to Folly. Comes to play tapped. Taps are black, and most importantly, 3 tap sack. Pick up a creature. This is a.
Race dead.
Yeah.
Here's a question: how many pikers are there in the set? Because I've seen a lot of 1/3s.
Honestly, a lot of creatures at the 2 seem to be bear or 3/1.
Yeah.
And like we bounce bear off, but 3/1 like we trade.
Okay, but that was what I was asking about the sparring construct for, because
I think the thing is 3/1 is the uncommon one of those. I think it's bear. Like there's a lot of bear, which is why I'm not so huge on sparring construct. But I'm gonna keep the one anyway. This is what the deck is going to look like. We're going to add in the single. Oh, hey, Suggestatron.
Single planes, and it's looking for 5/8, or 8/7. I don't know why I came up with 5/8 there. 8/7, which I basically agree with.
Yeah, our double red is Jaya's.
Whereas you've got settled the score and the shade.
And not only that, we actually. That's fine. There's a lot of Pegasi, yes.
Concordia Pegasus?
No. There's a very, very powerful white common in this set. I don't remember the name of it. Guardian Pegasus.
It's like it's like a 2-mana bear with lifelink.
No. This is a. I don't even remember. It's a 3/1/4/3 flying. When it attacks, hand off flying to an attacker.
Oh, yeah, I remember that card. Yeah, that's a good one.
And this is like one of the most powerful white commons in the set in my mind, because there are so many very, very powerful things to hand off flying to.
Luckily, we've got removal for days, so it's cool. That's really why our deck's fine, because we've got so much removal.
So, yeah. And like, the cool thing with our removal too is that like Gatu Chronicler with its pickup has some strong, like obviously it can't pick up Vile Offering, but it can pick up like Eviscerate or Settle. Or even Shivan Fire, just something like that. Yeah, my first pick in this was Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. My second pick was the Jaya's Immolating Inferno. So, anyway, I think this is a deck. I think that this is going to be, there's a high chance for this to crash and burn. No,
This deck's going to be feast or famine, is what I think it's going to be.
It's not a flying 3-mana 3/1. It's a flying 3-mana 1/3. If I said 3/1, I said it in reverse.
We got our wires crossed because we were talking about 2-mana 3/1s.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead.
I think when this deck works and like our draws are fire and all of our stuff happens, we beat any fair deck. I think when we're playing 2-mana 1/1s and 1-mana 1/1s and Mana Silex and
Yeah, we're
removal
playing some of the
spells.
garbage in our deck. I like our top end is real nice. Our bottom end is not so nice.
If we can just I think one of our main goals is to play a 2-mana 1/3 on turn 2 because that'll be like our good.
Oh no, my Strongst is out of date.
I know our Stronst.
Crap.
Oh no, our Stronst. Well, here's a Mana Silex and some removal spells. 2 of them we cannot cast.
4 of them, like, oh god, this hand is terrible. Navigator's Compass is the worst card in this deck by a mile, and I don't want anybody to be under any ideas that it isn't. This is quite easily the worst card in our deck. Yeah, I think
hopefully it gains us some life and produces 1 white mana and then becomes 2 damage. That's what our hope is.
This is gonna be awful. Let's see where this runs. This is a very a poor keep in my mind, in the sense that like it's very reliant on draws and our removal 1-for-1s being like necessarily. Can I not? Oh right, they changed it from F6 to 6.
Yeah, they changed it from F6 to 6. I think you can.
Okay.
Okay, we have
yeah, I can rebind, but like.
Yeah, who cares?
I know that, so I'm just gonna.
Our opponent on the slow roll is making me all right.
Good.
The longer this game goes, the more advantage we accrue.
Yeah. Oh, they are going for some.
Okay.
This is what we consider the interesting.
The aggro.
Yeah. So Power Stone Shard taps 1 for each Power Stone Shard you control.
Okay, they have 2.
Oh shit! So that means they have 5 mana right here. Okay.
Icy.
Are they gonna icy my land? Icy my red.
Yeah, they're gonna
icy my red. You should icy my red. Yeah.
Okay.
We have an opponent who knows what's up. I'm a little scared of our opponent's like infinite mana.
Yeah, because we're gonna get icy a lot. Luckily, if we have removal spells, so like we can deal with icy eventually because
I mean,
of the Mana Silex.
Well, also Fiery Intervention hits artifacts. Like I can just slam the damn thing if it comes
that's
down
what I
to
meant.
it.
It's like we can shatter the.
Okay. This is sort of bad news because that's a pile of just.
Yeah, not ideal. And they're gonna icy our red. Not for long, suckers. I think we just pass and we take 4 here when they attack, unless they feel like tapping down Sparring Construct.
My plans here. And this is Memorial to top 5. Yeah, Memorial to top 5. Okay, they'll sack that this turn.
What's that Memorial do?
Look at top 5, pick a creature out of them, put it in hand, and with how much mana they have, they'll sack that this turn.
Easily. That's one like a Power Stone and their Forest.
Yeah, that's easy because they still have 6 mana left over on the turn. Oh, or
they're going.
I want something that I can.
Thorn Elemental.
Oh shit!
A creature.
We can steal.
A creature that we want to destroy, not the other one.
Yeah, the fact that it's Eviscerate is stronger.
Yeah.
Because we can steal.
Thorn Elemental is a card that cannot be chumped by 1/1s.
Oh, this is okay.
So, okay, we just want to play Yargle, and then as soon as possible, cast Yawgmoth's Vile Offering,
Right.
and we'll, like, destroy a Sapperling.
Yep.
Thorn Elemental used to be a rare!
Do we shatter icy or three of them? No, we shatter icy manipulator. Like, because right
Yeah.
now, if I blow up their mana, they're still on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But icy manipulator, like, keeps Yargle, you know.
Hey, the shards tells you how many shards controlled. I wonder
Yep.
if it does that with posts now.
Ooh.
It didn't used to.
Oh god, what's the
This
big
Eldrazi post is like a real deck.
another
More
thorn?
haymakers.
Yeah, another haymaker. Okay, so there's the target for our killing with Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
The thing does not have trample.
No, it is getting chumped. Yargle! Yargle, get in here!
They might icy our sparring construct.
That would be
In
a
which case we are taking 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be a strong move. I'm not blocking. Like, I'll block a Sapperling then.
Hopefully they don't have any removal spells.
This would be a. Oh fuck!
At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token. If it is that token gains haste, so they're attacking for
So
a bunch.
I'm going to read this aloud. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except the token isn't legendary. If the equipped creature is legendary, that token gains haste. I want to note a missing sentence on here.
Until end of turn.
Until end of turn is not
Nope,
on the lines.
The 7/7 stays around. So after we kill this 7/7 with Yawgmoth's Vile Offering and make our own 7/7, they get to equip it again.
Yeah, that's what we're blowing up with Fiery Intervention, by the way.
Yeah, which means I think we're going to be trading Yargle and... Oh, okay, they're letting us chump. Which means we're trading Yargle and the Thorn Elemental for...
No, it doesn't get kicked. It's only a 4/4.
Oh, okay, cool. That means we get to block. We're still taking some lumps here, though.
Oh, yeah.
And it may yet be too late, but we'll be able to cast our legendary sorcery.
They gave me combat here. They gave me the untap. They gave me the untap.
You're going to attack? Oh. Can we kill them? We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They go to 5 and then we die.
Yeah, Immolating Inferno can't, like, triple target the same target.
Yeah. So, but that would be... We would kill a Thallid, kill the 4/4, and then deal 4 to our opponent. I think Yargle's fate might be to eat a 4/4, and then we have to just draw another legend before we can cast the Inferno. Or we just hold back with Thorn Elemental.
Thorn Elemental might win. Okay, hold on. What's our opponent's crackback? Like, if I blast this, their crackback is lethal. Okay. I need to leave Yargle back or else I'm dead. So let's pick up Thorn Elemental. Let's destroy the big one.
And we can hold up Shock.
That's what I'm doing here, is I might shock something.
Yeah, we might shock a 1/1.
So one thing I could do is that if my opponent, like, you know, uses this, tap down a thing, tries to get in for lethal, I could go ahead and blast the blocker, get in for 17, and then kill my opponent.
Yeah, because the Thorn Elemental consequently will be doing...
will hit for 7.
Will hit for 7. Opponent's on 2 cards.
You know, one unknown, which I think is actually a kind of a blank, but the others, and also the fact that they have the memorial, means that it's very highly likely they can... Honestly, all our opponent needs to do is equip to the Baloth and pass for 2 turns.
Yeah, that would be...
We
That's
would
all they think they need to do.
right. I
As soon
mean,
as we kill that Baloth, like, we're golden. But
well, the problem
they
is like
don't know that.
yeah, but the problem is we don't kill the Baloth. They equip to the Baloth. They make a copy of the Baloth, but like because like they equip to the Baloth, go to combat,
Yeah.
another Baloth appears. Now there's two Baloths again.
It's just we just happen to have the cleanest answer to that possible.
Well, I mean, cleanest answer in the sense that I can blow up the damn artifact.
I mean, we
or Jaya's Immolating Inferno and
yeah, we burn both Baloths, and then they can
and their
make
face.
as many Sapperlings as they want.
Yes. Yeah, we can if they don't icy my land, which let's be real, highly doubt they're icing my land when I have a 7/7 and a 10/4.
Yeah. If I had to guess, they're going to equip Helm and then icy the Thorn.
No, they are going to sack a Power Stone to Goblin Barrage. Then they're going to tap my Thorn Elemental with Icy, equip
And
the
kill
Baloth,
us.
and kill us. Now, here's the way
Okay.
we could win. If they don't equip the Helm, we could win. The problem is they're smart.
They're smart, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, so the cool thing with Goblin Barrage is that it isn't just sack a goblin, it also could sack an artifact, which they have many of. All right.
Okay, so our opponent's got some cool stuff.
They have some strong-ass artifacts.
Yeah.
We already are main decking our Shatter style.
Yeah, and we didn't pick up a Divest.
Yeah, I don't like.
Huh. What we got?
Yeah.
We got anything at all we can do?
Let's take a look. We've got do I want to like try to move to a different like early game styling? Yeah, that Helm is a very, very strong card. And is one of their best payoffs for all their mana. Because again, there is no end of turn clause on it. That doesn't exist on the card.
Stretch Sentinel doesn't do a whole lot. It blocks a token, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It also does not block Thorn Elemental like super well. I think we just need to have a little bit more action. Like,
is there a way I can like turn out Sparring Construct and get that in for something more efficient in this matchup? Maybe literally just Bloodstone Goblin.
Like we board out our, would it be Construct or Navigator's Compass?
We'll just draw into the damn.
Yeah, we got two white sources in the deck for one card. That's not unreasonable.
My Strong's still out of date. Shit.
Our Strong's still out of date.
Okay.
Okay.
That seems fine.
This might do something. Are we going to play either of these things on turn 2?
Not if I don't have to.
Okay.
Traxos is neat. Fiery Intervention's good because our opponent's shown powerful ass artifacts and like 5 mana freaking Shatter. Oh, there's our 2.
There's our 2. Actually, you know what the crazy thing is? That Gitu Chronicler picks up an instant or sorcery.
Yeah, and not just sorcery.
And not just sorcery. It's like they cared to give red something. Like, red doesn't get mnemonic walls that often.
Yeah. Shivan Fire.
Oh, yeah, I like holding that up. And we get to attack with our 1/3. Man, do you think they're going to expect our 7/7 when we Mountain 7 next turn?
And it has Vigilance!
It has Vigilance.
Shit.
A 3/3.
Yeah, we really need Yep,
Okay.
and here's where this begins. We really need to draw into
We would like a land.
a land.
Yeah. Preferably an untapped one. There's one tapped land in the deck just to make us sad, but I would even accept that. No?
Dreadful. Are they sitting on a pit fight? I get the feeling our opponent's sitting on a pit fight here. Because that's perfect mana for it, and it's also something we can't punish.
Yeah, because that's a legend. So
Yeah,
it gets the
because it's
+1/+1.
yeah, like they're legendary, so like
We could untap the
yeah, if I
power
want
stone.
to give them more power stone. Blasting it with Shivan Fire, that is good enough, but Shivan Fire is only 2, and I don't want to spend my Voltaic Servant to get the kill.
Yeah, because we really want Troza to do something cool here.
And then they get the kicker, and so that's fine. So that hits us for 1. You know, then they're getting in for 4 as well. Again, this all kind of stops if we can get Traxos down. We just need that 4th land. Thank you.
The Hands of Fate.
Yes!
There we go.
Here we go.
You want to untap target artifact, Jens?
Yeah, let's untap target artifact.
Watch them just have a shatter.
Yeah, this is where they just like play.
They're going to do that. They're going to do.
Oh, is this Thorn Elemental? No, my God!
More Saprolings. Okay.
You know, I should have boarded in the swipe.
Yeah,
That clearly was clearly was the answer.
Oh, are they? I mean, do we trust like that?
What's the 1 green trick in this set?
I will look it up.
Please tell me what card they're holding. Like, there's got to be a 1 green trick they're holding.
Expansion. What is this expansion actually
Dominaria.
called? Just call it Dominaria.
It's literally just Dominaria. Hold on, I need to. Like, I know.
CMC1. I'm just gonna look at every CMC1 card.
Adventurer's Impulse. +1/+1 gains reach is the one I see.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Because like it goes from like it'll go to 6 and then die.
That's not enough.
Fighting a 7/7.
Okay, we're
just taking 3.
They just threw them like Howler's dead. They're just dead.
Like sure they get to go wide, but we've got a 7/7 trample vigilance.
Yeah.
We might play one of the.
I'm playing the Skin Witch, I think.
Yeah, our opponent's going to like dump their hand, so she's not as effective. But first things first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. First things first. Let's.
The candle isn't bad either. We can play the witch, play the candle, and also hold up shock.
Yeah.
So in we go.
Well, actually, do I care about Skin Witch or do I care about Shivan Fire? Like what?
Like which rather? Do you want to make our opponent discard? Or do you want to draw back a shock, or maybe even just a shatter?
And let's go with the Skin Witch then. So cool thing.
Untap.
No, very cool thing about the fact that I control Orcish Vandals right now. Our opponent's in a pretty bad way. Like, I have 6 points of burn to the face just right now.
And like a 7/7 trample. Here's Baloth. Okay.
Okay.
If you draw a land, we can still attack. Because we can, in response, crack the candle.
No, candle's 6.
Oh, I thought it was 5. I knew I didn't
like that.
Or we can just apply directly to Baloth.
Problem is, no, I can still attack.
Yeah, we can still attack.
Because if they block with 7...
Then we Orcish Vandal away the candle on 1 Saproling and get them all.
Yeah.
And it's free real estate.
And if they don't block, they die.
Yeah, they have to block more than that.
Oh, this is good.
They have to decide how much they want to live.
No, they're going for all.
Okay.
That is indeed blocking order. And then Orcish Vandal, choose any target that, sacrifice an artifact that.
They take 1.
And then 1. I'm so glad that this Voltaic Servant combo is working.
It's so good. It's easily the best artifact in our deck, Wink. Why did they attack with their Kicker Lord?
I don't know why they attacked with Kicker Lord.
That was such a bad attack.
Oh, God, I'm 1 off that.
We're one off.
And I would be able to play and steal Haller. Like that would they're pretty dang good for us.
Do we just pass?
Yeah, we don't. We just wait. We'll get something else. I can chump block that if need be. I'm not gonna go in on it.
Mm-hmm. Probably the Skin Witch.
Yeah, if they come in, I'll block. I don't care.
Our deck is a pile of Kinwi, but it's a cool pile. Yeah, attacking the.
They must have something else they're like backing this up with then.
I wouldn't doubt it.
With their infinite mana, like this is like a Thorn Elemental turn, this is a Thorn Elemental turn.
Okay, we just need to draw a land and we win. Well, that's a perfect jump. We're fetching planes with this, aren't we?
Yeah, we're fetching planes with this.
Do we want to hold up shock or play a chump blocker? No, we've got a chump and you can't chump Thorn Elemental.
You can't chump Thorn Elemental. Like that doesn't do anything. If
Thorn Elemental is 7. It's a classic, even though it's. Is that Raymond Swanland art?
No, it's Darken.
Okay. I believe it is the final day of. We can block and sack.
Yeah, we can block and sack.
That seems pretty cool. You're blocking Thorn Elemental?
I'm gonna make an effort to. It's not gonna work, but
Why?
because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
The only reason I'm not blocking with Traxos is because I don't want them to choose to actually let it through. Because here's what's gonna happen: this isn't gonna die. We just take 7.
Oh right, yeah.
That's how that works. That's how that card.
That's
functions.
how Thorn Elemental works. Yeah.
Yes.
He made our opponent click yes to another prompt. Passing. That scares me.
Grabbing.
What black creatures? It's a Skin Witch. Yeah. Okay.
Grabbing Haller, get them back, and killing Thorn Elemental.
Do you have anything? Your 2 cards? Are you holding planes? We are not full swinging. Dear God, we are not. No. No.
I'm swinging for 7 and then burning them out.
Yeah. Do anything with that.
They could untap. They could have like an untap trick here.
Well, then we throw the 7/7 at their face.
That's the most likely play here is an untap trick, right?
Is there a flash creature?
The other thing I thought about doing was actually grabbing Skittering Surveyor. Create 3 green 1/1 Saprolings. Oh my goodness.
Okay, a flash creature. They do not die.
I mean, there's 2 Orcish Vandals in play.
Yeah, okay, so...
They'll die.
4...
They need more than just this.
Oh
my god! So they're flash blocking with everything. Oh, that picks up the Thorn Elemental.
The Thorn Elemental... Yeah, okay, they have a Thorn Elemental then. Do you want to throw Volt... If they go to kill... Okay, they're not going to kill.
No.
That's 5. They take 2.
No, that's only 4. They take 3.
Take 3. Okay.
And their hand is we know their hand.
And their hand is Thorn Elemental. But we just have to hit them for 1. They can't attack.
No, they're gonna play Thorn Elemental.
Yeah.
And then end step. Like
Yeah, we throw there. We throw Voltaic Guy and Manos the Hands of Fate. We play the Glider and then burn them again because that's 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, so we go Orcish Vandal, get rid of Traxos. Actually, hold on. Cast Glider first. I can also kill them by kicking a Shivan Fire.
He could kick a Shivan Fire, yes. Not anymore though. Okay.
Hey!
The plan works. Okay, so our opponent has a lot of 7/7s. I'm really glad we have a whole lot of removal.
Yeah, so we again we don't have the swipe, do we? Is that on our? I don't think we picked that card.
No,
No, which this is like the one deck I would want it.
because they're playing the 1/1s.
Yeah, Shivan Fire does not target the opponent. This is not Burst Lightning. This cannot go face.
Sadly.
I would have sided in that swipe last game had we picked it, but this is the only deck where it would be useful. So I ended up picking a card that was more generally useful.
Well,
I think this is just what we go with. God, I'm honestly thinking about bringing in the stupid Lava Runner as a 1/2 to block a bunch of freaking 1/1s, because our opponent's literally 1/1 tribal.
yeah,
But
they're a whole bunch of. It's like 1/1s and 7/7s and
Yeah,
5-mana 3/3s.
they have
There's
no in between. It's 1/1s and 7/7s.
Yeah. Can we land our shade against this person? Like they don't have fast mana for once. Like maybe they miss a land drop and we make them start discarding their 4-mana 7/7s. Actually, we're the ones with the 4-mana 7/7, but whatever.
Yeah, look, we are Hearthstone. All right,
Mm-hmm.
we've got the power of 4-mana 7/7 on our side. How can we possibly lose? God, my Shronk's still out of date.
I wonder why that happens.
I don't know. I'm keeping this.
This hand has third land finds or anything.
Also, it has like some pretty good like reasonable cards here. We're also on the draw, which gives us a longer time to find that third land.
Man, I wish that were Pilgrim's Eye.
I know.
Although a 1/2 is actually pretty good in this specific matchup.
In this specific matchup, the fact that it's a 1/2 matters just a little more. If I were my opponent, I would side in Broken Bond. The naturalized.
The naturalized lets you do a land. Okay. We're going to play a 1/3. Okay, we just play that on turn 4.
Yeah, guaranteed.
with the super touch. This is where they kill our guy because it's easily okay. They're just going to do that again.
They're good. Like Howler's really strong.
It's trained Armadon, good enough.
So we got to go for Skittering Surveyor.
Yeah. Do we get Plains or Mountain here?
I'm gonna get Plains.
Yeah, we only have one double red card. As baller as that could possibly be to play. Tap itself. I feel like we are taking 5 damage because they're going to kick something.
Nope.
Oh.
They're just playing a Bailoff. And then they're going to stop attacking forever.
Oh, okay.
Also, they're off black.
They are off blank. And that Shivan Fire means if we draw a land, we can start attacking. Because if they go for a double block and we fire off the Bailoff, that would be very good.
God, I love this combo that we're literally just using. So let me actually pull up Voltaic Servant. I want you to take a look at the art.
It's holding a Voltaic key.
Yeah, it's got the Voltaic key. Isn't it great? So Traxos is back, everybody.
Oh, God.
Hell.
Okay, we need to draw Shatter. Actually, okay. We need them to go to equip.
Yeah, and then we just Shivan Fire.
And we Shivan Fire, yeah.
And if they double block here...
So either or, and, I would prefer to get it on the equip. That means if they do it on the equip... Okay. If they did it on the equip, what we would do is Shivan Fire in response, and then eviscerate their other creature.
I'm shooting Howler because there is that +1/+1 trick.
Yeah.
I realize that I'm giving up a point of damage for this. That is a known choice.
Okay. So now they're on.
Like, now we can just
They're on top.
eviscerate any big thing they play. This is
Yeah.
equip 5.
Yeah. And they're basically on top decks. That's actually a pretty decent creature to mask, but does not matter what it is. We are just going to eviscerate that, I think, and then
Yeah.
play our candle. This candle's online now. Actually, do we candle next turn? No, do we activate candle next turn? I think we activate candle next turn if they play anything worth candling.
Yeah.
Or we can play the shade now that it's in super touch mode.
Yep. They're in 1 card in hand, so.
Okay.
Cool thing is, our hand is also all historic spells, so if somehow, like, they kill our seat of power, like, we're still fine.
our seat of power, a 2-mana 1/3.
I'm so happy this is working. I'm so happy this is working.
Rather good.
This is really dumb.
What white
Equip.
spell do you think our opponent has us on?
Okay,
Oh, God.
I want to talk about Grow from the Ashes, and my opponent is going to show the power of this card. Now, when a lot of people, like 90% of people, it's search your library for a land, put it into play. If it's kicked, search for 2. Now watch
Untapped.
watch what happens when our opponent grabs some lands. They come in untapped.
Yep. So that's
This
a
is
powerful
not
spell.
this is not a bad rampant growth. It is an untamed wilds with kicker. Those are very different things.
Ramp is sudden. Ha. Okay, so we go in for the kill, not for the kill, but actually, do you want to attack with the? Yeah, just attack with everybody.
Yeah. They're gonna triple block.
We probably should have done that last turn.
Oh no, the seat of my power.
We're just gonna play a flyer that will kill them on its own.
Also untaps my.
Well, also untaps her 7/7
because it's a historic spell. Like, what if the seat of my power was actually Traxos?
Yeah,
the hands of fate.
Traxos, the hands of fate. This big stupid. Is that just a construct or what is it?
Legendary artifact creature construct.
Okay,
Got the matched.
Yeah. Our opponent's deck was really good, but our power was greater. Our power was even more powerful.
But yeah, I Grow from the Ashes was a card when I first read it. I didn't realize that it didn't have the tapped. The fact that it grabs untapped turns this card from like, oh, it's a bad rampant growth to actually this card is real.
Also, it's like a common. Usually those untapped spells are uncommon. It's kind of actually really hard to tell the difference between an uncommon and a common in this set. Like, look at the Gruul card in the graveyard. That's an uncommon.
So Urgos is one of the ways that you can tell. Obviously, like there's the coloring, but in the bottom left there's a U and there's a C and there's an M. I realize, or an R and an M. I realize that on this is very unreadable because of how like close.
Blood Tallow Candle's stupid with Muldrotha? I don't remember what Muldrotha is.
Muldrotha is you can cast one of every permanent type from the yard.
Alright, yeah, just having an artifact in the graveyard. That's the old Delirium trick, where you're just playing any artifact with a sack ability.
Yeah. But yeah, 4 mana 7/7s. Still good.
Still kind of good, as it turns out.
Yeah. I'm very happy with, basically, what I'm happy with here is that we had our deck show off different lines of power. Like that loss we took was actually still close. Like they had to have that final removal spell to get us, and then like if they didn't have that, we were just gonna Jaya's Wrath their big things and start working them down with their own Thorn Elemental because of how powerful Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is.
Secretly, if they did not kill us the turn they did, we had a decent shot of just killing them the next turn because we controlled a 10/4.
Yeah, a 10/4 and a 7/7.
But they had Icy.
Yeah, okay.
That seems fine.
We got like interaction with our opponent. Orcish Vandal is pretty cool.
get the candle out. Yeah, the next turn we can.
We can just play a Vandal. And then
Elf? Okay. I was hoping they would go Forest Elf go. That would make me really happy.
If Forest Elf go. God. I've heard people in a limited go like Forest Elf go, Forest, the 5/4, which is maybe the most unbeatable thing you can do in the world.
Yeah, because it's just like Leatherback Baloth, you know?
It's Leatherback Baloth that can't be blocked by Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you can't double block it to, like, get out from under it. Shock this.
Is our deck good in the mirror?
There's no way we're playing, like, a true mirror. Yeah, our opponent, the legendary artifact Rakdos, like, the historic Rakdos deck is really powerful. But no, I think our deck is... I think Garna is good in the mirror.
Garden's pretty good in the mirror.
I mean, our hand is okay, assuming we draw into, like, the second red, because we can, like, Garna... as like a way we like go blocks, maybe do some trades, Garna pick things up, and then we have Jay as Immolating Inferno on. Yeah, as long thing with legendary sorceries, you can't like fizzle them by killing the target. Like, or sorry, killing the caster.
Yeah, because once it's on the stack, it resolves. I think we're probably shocking that on our turn.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Do we just want to throw away the blood flow candle for that, or do we want to shock, like, Shivan Fire it? Shivan Fire would let us attack for 2.
Shivan Fire would let us attack. Having it in our hand is kind of a secret.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like they're roughly equivalent. Like we're expending a resource for 2 damage.
Do I care about the skeleton?
You could attack and see what they do.
I don't think I care about the skeleton, actually.
It will be annoying eventually, but eventually we can get rid of it.
Well, right, I'll get around it. The thing is, like, if they attack with it, here's the thing, they attack with it, and, like, I block it, and then they go indestructible, like, we kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really function as well as they'd want.
Alright, they want to spend their turn doing this.
Yeah, I want to get the mana out of them. That's what I'm after.
Now, if they... Okay, what if they just... they're gonna... They pass priority, so, like...
I'd take this trade. I don't care about Orcish Vandal 1.
Yeah, we've got 2. We traded a 2-mana 1/1 for a 3-mana 2/1. That's...
Wow.
That's all went up in the world.
You talk about pikers,
Okay.
Sure. Strong. Good.
Okay. I was hoping for the other one there, but you know.
No, it's still fine. Like,
like we want all lands.
Yeah. Orcish Vandal throws any artifact for shock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take 3 here. I could stop this, but it's a 2-for-1, and I'd rather keep that threat because right now, like, we're in a very low resource position. And our opponent's in a very low resource position. Okay.
Okay, so we're probably just gonna flash in a 3/3.
Yeah, I'm going to attack here.
The sad thing is, we don't really have a good target for the Vile Offering right now.
No, we don't. I could, like, oh god, it even sucks, because bringing back the Confessor sucks, because it doesn't kick.
So yeah, because it's a 1/1. We're probably getting back a Drudge Sentinel with it. Hey, opponent is on good cards.
Also, like, they were waiting on that for a better target, and there just wasn't one.
Wait, do you want to instep?
Were you thinking, like, on-step blast the Stronghold Confessor?
Huh?
What were you thinking, on-step? Oh, like, play Garna? Nah. No. I don't want to play Garna yet.
Yeah.
Yes, I realize that doesn't pick up the Orcish, but I didn't want to pick, like, for one...
It would open her up to removal.
Yeah, like, I don't want to open up our only legend to removal right now because of how reliant we are on this legend. Oh my god.
Yeah, what did I say, Jens?
I guess I'm just gonna...
You could just... shock it for 1. That thing's a 4/2. I guess they could like unholy whatever it.
Yeah.
That's a fine creature to get back with the offering.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think here is where I'm passing. I'm going to play Garna, and then I'm going to untap and Vile Offering.
Mm-hmm.
I could settle the score on this.
Yeah, sadly a sorcery.
Right, I could just do it, though, right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I think waiting's fine.
We will be killing the Stronghold Confessor, trust me.
Unless they play something juicier.
Right. Well, it's going to die either this turn or next. It's either dying to Vile Offering or it's dying to settle the score. Or it's dying to jail his Immolating Inferno if I draw a damn red source.
They're getting back the cast down, which does not kill our legend.
Yeah, that's good, but it will kill our Cabal Paladin that we steal.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. The mnemonic wall. I respect. But see, now they can get us with the Wizard's Lightning.
Ha.
If that happens, that actually kind of very sucks.
That would probably kick us out of the game.
Unless like a 7/7 popped off the top of our deck.
What if they Wizard's Lightning in response to the trigger? And like,
what if they're dumb?
Yeah. What if they?
Okay, they didn't. Want to just do that?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Blast them.
One, two, three.
We just miracled our.
Yeah, here's our bonfire of the damned.
Our bonfire of the damned. Yeah. I love bonfire of the damned.
But then look at our hand. It's 2 like hard removal spells.
Mm-hmm. But they got 4 cards in hand.
Also, our other creatures
our
have
4/2 will have haste. They'll probably kill it on combat, but that's fine because that's still like 2 for not quite 2 for 1, but.
Yeah, they can't cast down because this is a legend. Cast down is destroy target. Cast down is a very, very good card.
It's the 2-monic spell that standard is needed for 4 years.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
That'll
still
do.
Got removal though.
I mean, we have the candle and settle the score, and we can cast like any legend we draw. Okay, we have removal for days.
Okay, that'll do, pig.
So we just have to wait a little while. It's fine. I think our opponent has removal for days too.
Yeah, Upwelling is the removal. Is the keep. Yeah.
I want to draw Mind Rot.
Yeah, the Skin Witch.
That'd be really good.
Oh god, what's this? Oh. Why don't just Oof. We don't have a stop on our instep.
Yeah, I should have killed that there.
I mean, I think we kill it now. Just in case they have a legendary sorcery. Watch them have another one.
If they loop. Well, then we just have to settle the score.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
But like okay.
This is a legend by definition.
By definition. Yeah, do we want to stop on our instep, or do we?
No, if something like that happens again, I'll just mess with it. I don't want one on my instep by default. It's way too slow. So they can't kill this with cast out. They can kill it with, like,
Eviscerate, yeah.
I think all of our hands are just this garbage.
Mm-hmm. Well.
You want to cast out something? Like, here's a threat.
There's a Welkin turn.
Here's Welkin turn, here to beat you up. You need to cast out it.
Or Wild Owl, I think is what Kaz called it.
Goodbye. Alright, so 1 card in hand to our 3. We have 2 hard removal spells. Well, I guess this isn't like hard, but settle the score is as hard as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, and I will fire your intervention that.
Yeah, that's definitely worth our. That's a fine creature. And we've got
And
a threat.
that is not a fine creature.
If we've got a threat,
Here's
we
our
would play that.
garbage. I'm playing it as a threat.
Yeah.
Here's our clock, jerk.
Yeah, 11 turns to win. Fire elemental. Okay, their generic card is much. Okay, they don't have the art of.
God, our artifact theme is kicking our ass with its card quality right now.
Yeah.
Like, Navigator's Compass is so bad. It lets us actually play our
Yeah, in
what
case
our
we
splash.
draw our. If I draw our splash, then we're cool. Because I think that splash just picks up. Yeah, Traxos.
Yeah, it picks up Traxos. Yeah,
Opponent has to know something's up because of the 2 cards they've seen us play now. And I think they're just holding lands.
yeah, I think they're like sandbagging one land.
Or they're not drawing them fast enough to play them.
So this will kill them in 9. This is a threat. We have another hard removal spell for their next threat. Oh, which is
Oh, no, we don't.
Which is the card I've wanted to top deck for the entirety of the game.
Hmm. This is fine. We'll just draw our white splash. Or the Kicker Wizard. That would also be pretty cool.
Yeah, Kicker Wizard would be nice.
Although I don't know what we pick up with Kicker Wizard.
Yep, here's the the worst cards in our deck in sequence.
Hey, that's the Voltaic Construct, or Voltaic Servant. I keep calling it Voltaic Construct because that's a card from Mirrodin that has 4 untapped target non-creature artifact, or something like that. It's like a 4-mana 2/2.
I could have sandbagged for the Witch for lands, but I actually want to play out these lands for the ability to, if I draw in, for one, oh, hey, Yargle.
Hey.
Like, for one, the only land I would have sandbagged is number 7. For 2, we want to get lands down so that I can actually cast things like, so Yargle's lethal in 1 hit.
Yeah, so they're going to have to use their removal spell on it that they have.
Or they need to chump.
Okay. I like our removal spells becoming out. Can we cast anything we pick up?
No, because it's 6. I can pick up Burst Lightning, and that won't, not Burst Lightning, and that won't do it.
Yeah. That might be what we... I think we pick up Eviscerate. Just because that's hard removal. Get a blocker out of the way. And then they Skin Witch us again. Yeah, we have a legend. That makes them... Yeah, that's hard removal. With this many lands it is.
Come get me!
Untap target artifact.
Come get me!
In step. And I think you just fireball them. So they can't kill our guy. Because there's no way that a black-red deck can interrupt a fireball once it's on the stack, you know?
And then we attack, like, in case they did have an instant speed kill spell.
Yeah.
But they would have used it because they saw us pick up Fireball, right? Like,
Actually, I'm not sure what black-red instant burst lightning, I guess.
Yeah, Burst Lightning. Well, also, they could, like, flash in, they could have, like, flashed in Garna as a blocker, and then I would have felt them.
But now Sparring Construct gets the last point.
Yeah! Well, that was sort of a mirror. There were a lot more artifacts. I'm cutting, like, these 2 again, because
Okay.
those 2 are still the worst cards in our deck by miles.
So what do we bring in? What does Bloodstone Goblin actually do? It's like...
it's a bear that if you kick a spell, it becomes a 3/3 menace.
In this kind of okay, hear me out. In this kind of matchup, do we want like a Glimmer of Genius type card? We're doing grindy one for oneing with removal.
Like literally just my Dark Bargain in?
Yeah, like draw because that's like it's basically scry. It's like pick 3 and then
I'm going with
pick
that
2 or
and the
3.
Drudge Sentinel.
Yeah,
If we're talking grindy game.
yeah.
So
Makes Traxxas a little. Do we want to? Is there anything we would want more than Orcish Vandal since we've removed a lot of artifacts from our deck? Like maybe the Bloodstone Goblin just as bear, put pressure on
sure.
our opponent.
We'll keep one Vandal though. Because Vandal was key in some of the in our just as shock.
Yeah. Strotzt.
I'm in.
Come on, Mountain. Or not
Yeah,
Mountain.
I know.
No. Back up.
No,
I didn't. Fate.
stop.
I fucked it. I scooched it.
So the reason I'm on a keep here, this is not a keep I would keep in the reverse if this was 3 swamps and some red cards. The difference is that our deck currently contains 8 swamps and a land that is coming to play tap for black. We are on the draw. And we also don't really have a lot I want to do early. Like, yeah, like, I don't care that I can't play this. Oh, did our opponent put us on that? Okay. Well, that...
They super touched us. They knew our plan.
Yeah, they must have known our plan. Let me see where they scried, by the way. Bottom. But yeah, because I don't actually care about the timing on a lot of these, I'm okay, like, with this. I was a little bit... I'm actually a little more annoyed now that I'm on the play here, because that's a little worse. But I feel like we're going to be fine.
I guess we could have used that information to inform our mulligan.
Yeah, I could have looked. I could have looked,
We
but I
just
just
assumed because it's like, oh, what did they do? Well,
they
just,
-2/-2, which is -5/-5. You kick. This is a good.
that's a rather good card.
Oh. And then, so this is not the turn we draw the swamp. This is where we draw dead, and then we draw the swamp the following turn. Oh, or.
Yeah,
So that's you know what? That's exactly what I said, but like different. So, sure. And this lets me play Dark Bargain on the next turn, or if I draw land, Yargle.
Yargle would be nice. I feel like that Skin Witch is going to pull a lot of weight.
Yeah, I want to get that Skin Witch down very quick here. I'm on Dark Bargain main phase for the land.
Yeah, we definitely want to find land. So I actually like this spell quite a bit. It's expensive, but so is Glimmer of
top
Genius.
3, choose 2 to put in your hand, and then take 2 damage.
You know what? I'm glad we cast it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we didn't? What our life would
be like? Oh my god. So that's fine. Next turn I get to cast Skin Witch.
Yeah.
And very likely my opponent will have 3 cards in hand at that point, because they'll probably land in a 5th and a play on 5. Also, I could recover the Skin Witch if it dies. Ooh, okay. The Skin Witch is actually a fake play here. To play it here would be foolish. Do you remember Garna's text?
Graveyard anyway.
Anyway.
So do we just want to Yargle here?
I think I'm literally just gonna Yargle here. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see if they bite.
Yeah, if they regenerate their Drudge Sentinel,
then I would do it.
Then I would do it. If they block and just let it die, we just cast a 9/3.
Okay, cool.
If they regenerate, I think we can Skin Witch too.
Of note, our opponent, this is, tap gains indestructible because they want to try to like keep skeleton identity, but not like
They want to have their cake and eat it too. Where regenerate is very bad, and here's why.
Yeah.
But now here's we've duplicated the effects of regenerate on a common creature.
So, this is a really good time to do this now because they don't have the ability to Garna.
Mm-hmm. The best they could do would be like kill whatever.
Okay, we got Eviscerate.
Hey. And vigilance. Yeah, that was 0 cost to do that attack.
That was like free. because we get to like learn about our we got to ask our opponent what they were doing.
But yeah, the main phase, your draw spells, the Dark Secret.
Yeah, I did specifically choose that because I didn't have the land drop. I wanted to
Yeah.
be able to make the land drop.
It's like the first instinct to all new Magic players is to cast each spell as soon as you can. And then later you learn that you should not do this, and you hold off everything until end step. But there is a layer beyond. A layer beyond called main phasing your opt, because it's better to be able to use cards that you can draw right away than to not do so.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and play Yargle. Yargle's likely eating a kill spell.
Yeah, that's extremely likely.
I'm like, they discarded Eviscerate, telling me that their card quality in hand was high. You know?
Yeah.
So this is probably like Eviscerate or another way to, yes.
Yeah.
But we do have Recover on a land. Like, if I want to get that back, I can.
We likely will as soon as we draw Legendary Sorcery.
Yes.
Or, what can that thing do? Let me read this Archaeologist again. So Artifact, yeah, whenever you cast a historic spell. Okay. How much mana are we at?
7.
So we can pick up and then play the Glider.
Yes. Do I want to blast this?
You could, yeah, you could throw the Voltaic guy at it and then either pick up the Voltaic guy or pick up the Glider. Okay, what's more important? That we keep our Voltaic guy in case we draw a 4-mana 7/7, or to just attack our opponent with a 2-power creature in the air. Because this is our opportunity to make that decision.
Well, I'm gonna first things first. Let us attack.
Yeah, definitely. They're probably taking 2 here, unless they feel like they want to make a not trade. We had our opponent make that weird attack in the first match, but opponents are much less likely to make weird chumps than they are to make weird attacks. You want to do it at now? Or do you want to wait until after? Okay.
And I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not actually going to pick it back up. I'm picking up the Glider.
Okay.
The reasoning is because we still have a Recover.
Yeah, so we can, if worst comes to worst, we can... Actually, the cutest thing would be we play the 4-mana 7/7, and then we cast Yawgmoth's Vicious Offering, or Vile Offering, to pick up the Voltaic Construct.
So, the Daring Archaeologist is a splash for a reason, by the way.
Yeah, this card's very powerful.
+1/+1 on a historic spell.
We have an artifact sub-theme in our format, as well as our deck.
Also a legendary theme. Alright, so we're going to be picking up Yargle.
In step, probably.
Yep.
So, in for some.
This is probably some sort of trick, because we're on 4 cards.
Okay. They can kill probably the Orcish Vandal.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like just kill spelling that, or...
Yeah, is that worth my settle?
It might be. The fervor on it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's worth my settle.
And if we're doing that, then I think we... What's the, I think we're playing Drudge Sentinel, too.
Yeah, Skeleton is low enough to get in.
Deploy the Skeleton! I'm going to be saying that a lot in our tabletop game.
Deploy the Skeleton!
Deploy the Skeleton!
Happy to draw even more removal? Our deck has a lot of that, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of decks can be really good. They have another one. Holy crap. And I think we're just going to kill it again.
Yeah, I think this is just going to keep happening. So they're gonna like kill my 1/3.
Okay. They're taking some lumps doing this though. They're at
Yeah,
2 and we have a flyer.
they're dead to the flyer. Like they're dead to skeleton.
Deploy the skeleton. I'm really happy that this set's demolish is not a demolish, but in fact a kill spell.
Well, yeah, like. And now they're dead to any creature, so this is match. And when we still had this like line where I got to use Memorial to pick up Yargle, Yargle comes in, pumps the
archaeologist, and then we can cast the Vile Offering.
Like seriously, this archaeologist is a very, very powerful card. Clearly, like it's a splash in here, and there's like you have to have a deck where it functions. But just the fact that
how many 1-mana artifacts do we have in our deck?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the thing is, it's not just artifacts; it's historic. So playing Yargle is a pump on it. You know.
Oh, let me read the Yawgmoth's Vile Offering real quick.
Yeah, let me go back to game to pull that up for you.
Put up 2, destroy up 2. It is a legal thing to cast this spell with no targets. Or it's 5 mana. Exile Yawgmoth's Offering.
Just do nothing. All right.
But wait, is it it's not a historic spell.
It's legendary.
Okay, so yeah, that could be put a 5 mana, put a 1/1 counter on Daring Archaeologist for lethal.
It's legendary.
That's what we call deep hurting.
5 mana, put a +1/+1 counter, and then like deal 4 damage to your opponent. All right, the final match of the night. I hope everybody's having fun with this. It's been so long since I've streamed a draft. I've missed this.
I've missed Moto. There's a lot of things about Arena that leave me wanting.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in too. I want to have a deck where a 1 mana 1/1 modular is good. Land Elf. Oh.
So Adventurous Impulse is this nice common fixing thing. It's look at top 3, pick a creature, land.
That is damn near modern playable.
It's close.
That is like people play sleight of hand in modern. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Gonna keep our card quality a secret. They be Gruul.
They be Gruul.
Key2 Lavamancer. That might be a playable card.
Especially with the Adventurous Impulse down there. I'm going to play the Chronicler here to
block.
Get a body on the board.
What's the text on that Lavamancer? It's like just +1/+1.
+1/+0 and haste if there's 2.
Yeah.
So this is where they're gonna play the Skittering Surveyor.
This is the final match, yeah.
Yeah, this is the last match. Forest. All right, so they don't have like a splash.
They're just playing they're playing Veteran Ranger or whatever. Not Veteran Explorer. Flyer or Vandal with Construct? Because Vandal with Construct's actually kind of cool because we can make use of the modular.
Yeah, I think on this I'm willing to play the Iron Construct now. So as like a... It's a time-honored tradition in Magic to have a keyword in your set and then just don't keyword it.
This set has a couple. There's Battalion, there's Spell Mastery. Everybody remembers in Kaladesh, there's Landfall. In Rivals, there was a Shock. Okay.
You know what? I mean, that powers up their Lava Runner, so it makes sense to me.
We still have an excellent block there.
Yes, they can't attack because I will double.
Rivals had an Awaken card. Oh my god, we don't have to show them that one.
I should. Why haven't I edited my deck to get that out? Like, I should have, because you can do that in League. I should have. I basically haven't because my gut instinct tells me that like once you've committed to a mistake in draft, you're stuck with it in game 1. But in the League, you can just edit your dang deck.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it would still be in the deck if it were a 1-mana 1/1 modular. But it does fix for our very powerful splash. Wolf.
Like, I honestly think Navigator's Compass might be better in game 1 as planes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. I think we're... No, we don't play it because we want to untap Traxxas.
Yeah, I want to be able to untap Traxxas.
I really hope our opponent's flooded so that we have a chance.
So I'm doing a dumb thing here.
You're going to put it on the flyer?
We're going to put it on the flyer. Let's get a clock. Maybe Traxxas is our blocker to keep our flyer, like, as our clock.
Well, seems fair.
Picks up Shivan Fire, so they're going to be able to kill our flyer.
If we draw the land, I think we're in a very strong position now.
I'm still holding the stupid compass.
Yeah, in case they know to kill our
Voltaic Servant, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I called it the right card this time.
Yeah.
Is Omicron got to go be down with the clown?
Enjoy.
That's fair.
So
or at a Fago for Kefka.
I think they're gonna Shivan Fire, yeah, to kill my clock.
And they did it kicked, proving they have nothing else to do.
And that they fear my trick.
I don't know what red trick. I don't know. Can we draw a land place? It's gonna be no. Yeah, it might be necessary to like double block and then.
Is this Thorn Elemental?
Nope. They're just gonna keep.
They've I think our opponent has shown what type of game plan they have going on, and it's pretty good.
Okay, they killed the wrong creature.
Good. God, we are so close to power.
We must will the top line of our deck's gonna be at the tap land.
It's gonna be tapped land, I know, but oh my god. This sucks because like we're not out of this game until we're not out of this game yet. If they play another threat, we're out, but again, the Navigator's Compass and the Sparring Construct are easily my least favorite cards in this deck.
Okay, they figured out they gotta start doing that. I think we just single block that.
Yeah, I'm not risking anything.
They should also be attacking with their G2 1/3s. There's no reason not to.
There is no way Voltaic Servant's getting involved in combat. You know what?
Take it. Windmill slam. Oh, planes go.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would have accidentally clicked no. Earlier today, I was playing with Champion of Wits, and I clicked in the space between yes and no with use its ability, and I went with no.
Oh, that sucks.
So it was like, would you like to draw cards equal to its power? You know what? I don't think so. I don't want to do that.
Pass.
These cards are fine.
Do they have another shock?
You've got another G2 Gyroman. Wizard's Lightning.
Shit, that knocks us out too.
They picked the right card.
They finally killed the right card. They should probably all out here.
Yeah. Technically, now that we've got lands on top of our deck,
I do this. Next turn I draw land, play Yargle Pass, then we can block, and like, you know, the fact that we're at so low won't kill us.
Oh god.
Unless we die on the spot. Which, by the way, this is the trick I was talking about on the untap.
Mm-hmm. That card's extremely good. It's like a Vines.
We die on the spot. Oh, that actually would have been the card that beats our Traxxas, too.
Yeah, wolf. Okay, so our opponent was flooded.
Flooded?
We were screwed.
Yeah.
And flood beat screw. That's the traditional logic.
All right, I want Rampaging Cyclopses in here, actually.
It's like a 4-mana 4/4 to block. That seems fine. Maybe trade with another 4-mana 4/4.
I'm gonna go like this, and then add in that plains I talked about.
Okay. Also, I had a realization.
What's that?
When we played the Pilgrim side, we had no reason to fetch plains.
I know.
We had the Monosylex.
All we did was show our opponent that we have a white splash, which I want the fear in them.
We've got the Ruinous Blast. That's
it's
the
Ruinous
one.
Blast, clearly.
Sense all right. I really wanted this needs mountains.
Yeah, it does. This needs lands, mountains in particular, so that I can actually use Vile Offering, but
I've kept worse hands than this. I've even kept worse hands than this on purpose.
The fact that I'm on the play makes this a lot worse, but I still believe in this specifically because of the additional land I added. I know that the odds are still, like, not great.
The odds are perfect, as it turns out. Do you want to play the flyer first?
Yeah, I want to play the not, like... If they have so many shocks, you know, I don't want this to get... Like, spend your removal elsewhere, please. Yep, they ramp.
Okay. That's a good card advantage.
I like this card.
Yeah, it's kind of lame, but it's pretty good. They took a power off of that card I keep forgetting the name of. I keep wanting to say Veteran Explorer, but that's like a weird that's a weird legacy
Civic
card.
Wayfinder?
Civic Wayfinder.
There was a trigger there. Again, this is auras and enchantments. Make free 3/1s.
Of which we have 0.
Yep, nothing.
Borderlands Ranger, yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh my god, we're getting... No! They saw how, like, mana screwed we were and then boarded into Stone Rain?
No, they saw the planes.
And then boarded into Stone Rain? But we added in second planes. Oh my god. If we lose the Stone Rain, I will love it, right? Like,
yeah, okay. Now, Demolish, I will respect losing to.
Yeah, trump that, please. So this is a destroy target land up to 2 card creatures can't block.
It's a weird card. We say we hate Demolish. Please, Mountain. Please. Well, I accept. Any land that gets us closer to activating our garbage.
We kind of need that legend.
Yeah, we kind of need it. We don't want them to, like, +2, plus whatever their way out of the universe. Are they going to activate that land because they got nothing else to do?
No, they got a 6. Get 2 cards. Oh my god!
Okay.
Here it comes, everybody. We're going to get Stone Rained into Oblivion, and it's going to rule.
I thought Ponza was a bad modern deck, not a deck we're losing to, and...
God, I even boarded up to 18 lands. Oh, this is so beautiful.
If they just spend their time stone raining us and we just beat them to death with a 3-mana with a Dusk Imp.
Oh yeah, with Dusk Imp.
And like, they die to Dusk Imp, I will be so happy.
They can't. Please do not ever draw Burst Lightning. Welcome to Dominaria, where like your opponent just casts Stone Rain over and over on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you shock a creature, please shock the 3/2. We're winning this game with Dusk Imp.
Yeah, we need Dusk Imp. You son of a...
third land, find us fourth.
That's, yeah. I mean, that's good. The problem is that next turn they're gonna play another Chronicler, so we're on a... Oh no!
Another Wizard's Lightning!
Wizard's Lightning, which... They had a wizard.
Yep, they had a wizard. Wizard's Lightning is another card I have a lot of hope for. I kind of love the art for it, how stupid it is. It's like, whatever, got this fucking lightning. Dear God.
Yes, pick up Seismic Shift. Do
Yeah,
it.
they're picking up Wizard's Lightning
You
and they're
jerk.
killing our legend.
Oh, come on. That's not magic.
So our
Boo.
opponent is Gruul Ramp into Mnemonic Wall.
Boo.
Are we gonna pick up are we gonna pick Plains or Mountain? Because a 4/4 kinda does work here. Or we could
But
we don't have
Daring
an artifact.
Archaeologist picks up the Ether Glider.
Okay, yeah. I forgot that we had a artifact in yard. That makes that a lot better. I mean, obviously they're going to pick up their Stone Rain, but by that point it's going to be too late. The thing will be in play.
No, they'll just draw their other Stone Rain.
All right, they boarded up to 2.
Like, their deck has to be like 3 Stone Rain, 3 Chronicler, right? Like,
Wonder how many lands our opponent's playing.
I think
20.
that's 9 in play. They've flooded pretty hard. Ah, yes! Pick up Stone Rain!
They did, in fact, pick up the... Why would they pick up the Stone Rain? They should have picked up our Wizard's Lightning so the Daring Archaeologist doesn't go off the game.
Yeah, but they don't know it's Daring Archaeologist.
All right, they don't. They think it's Urza's Ruinous Blast.
Right. We tricked them. Like, they're gonna blow up the planes, but by the time they blow up planes, I've played the only white card in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so good. Our opponent is very, very like
Powerful wizards.
Okay, so we talk a lot about Gruul and how Gruul and I think there's this idea that Gruul is like this sort of it's the mindless aggressor deck, the beatdown. Our opponent is showing a different side of Gruul, the thoughtful side of Gruul that floods really hard. But cast Stone Rain 20 times side of Gruul.
The wizards who love Mwanvuli Acid Moss.
Yep.
Popper All-Star, Mwanvuli Acid Moss.
And then they're gonna play out... Oh!
Icy!
Oh my god. Icy tap my land?
That's kinda lame.
Yeah, but like, that's on theme.
That is on theme.
And at this point, I'm really happy with our opponent doing these dumb things on theme.
We're not winning. We're not losing yet, but we're not winning either. The game is in this weird... Our opponent is basically on no cards.
Yeah.
We have to draw... They forgot to icy us on our upkeep, so we get to play our... we get to attack with a 4/4.
Well, they probably icy the 4/4 if they forgot to icy our land.
Yeah, true enough.
So here's our clock. Yeah.
Okay, they icy the 4/4.
So if we draw a 4th land, if we draw red, that gives us a 4/4 on board.
If we draw red, that gets us 4/4 on board. If we draw any land and they don't icy us, we get to eviscerate something. They're going to control 4 wizards.
Welcome, Flame Tongue Kavu. How are you doing?
FTK.
Return of FTK.
There's been a couple FTKs lately. What was the Sand Strangler?
Yeah, there was a Sand Strangler. So this is 5 mana, so it's not like true FTK, but in that sense, but it is FTK.
Yeah, it's FTK is a snid.
That lets me eviscerate it if I draw in a land. And at this point, 22 with 3 in the yard. There's 12 left, so we're over 50.
Yeah, we're taking 2.
No, we're taking 3.
All right, that's it. That's it. I thought that was my wizard eyes, or sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Like I got fine resolution. It just there was a wiggly. Okay, they're cycling their land.
Yeah. So this is top 5. Grab a creature. So let's see if they grab another G2. Oh, they grab the Lava Runner.
All right, so they're gonna have a 2/2 haste.
And they're gonna icy a land. No.
Play a 4/4. I think that's more valuable than killing. Because then they're going to have to icy our... They're going to icy our guy.
They're gonna icy our flyer, sure.
Or they're going to icy the 4/4 so they can attack. They haven't decided yet.
Yeah, they haven't decided yet. Okay.
Okay.
So this is actually really cool. So Rampaging Cyclops is only on offense; it loses it. So the defensive play with it is actually quite strong. It is just a 4/4 on the block, and against this 3/3 and these pile of
1/3s.
1/3s, if we can get a couple of those going, that's pretty nice.
Can't believe our opponent is on mana denial.
Heavy. We've been stone rained 3 times, and there's an icy manipulator in play. Okay, the lava runner, which is on because there's a wizard lightning in the seismic shift.
I don't think we chumped the 3. The 3 can't meaningfully attack without running into a 4/4, so it would have to be a suicide.
I would chump the 3/3 if my opponent offensively ices.
Yeah, if they offensively icy or if they all out.
This is 3. This is 3. This is game. This is round 3, game 2. I don't think we've taken a game off of this opponent, so.
Yeah, no, this is a second game.
I think we might be dead here. I think if they have the +4/+4 trick, we're out.
Or another Wizard's Lightning.
Because this is 6. +4/+4 is my life total. We're tapped out.
Okay.
All right.
We got Ponzad.
I have incredible respect for DH Gartland.
Okay, we've learned that you can take down a league if you just pick a bunch of instants and sorceries and a bunch of mnemonic walls.
Well, I mean,
I have more respect for that card than I thought. Granted, we were a slow deck.
Right, but that's the sort of thing. That's the sort of thing that it preys on, though, right? Like they just get to play removal spells, 1/3s removal spells, 1/3s removal spells. That's like very powerful place to be. So
yeah.
Anyway,
there are certainly decks where I think that they would get run down, but they're not. They're not. They decided they liked game 1, how it went, where we had 3 lands, and then they said, "What if I did that on purpose?" And so it was.
I just want to pull up the. Oh, it's somewhere in here, but hell if I know. Anyway, so yeah, that is Dominaria League. Player rewards packs. What are these?
Open all of these.
I don't even know what these are. 1 card prize packs. Sure.
Bishop of Rebirth. These are standard cards. No, Despise isn't.
Yeah, whatever. Anywho, so that's going to be all for today for Dominaria, but let me tell you, this is not going to be all for Dominaria. I am back with more Magic drafting.
More Moto.
I am super excited for this set. I've had a lot of fun playing it already, and I want to experience what sort of... Look, if Ponza is a legal draft strategy, like, that's something else. Anyway...
I anticipate. I might even play some of this.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've cracked open a pack of Magic cards and picked cards from them.
So yeah, expect more of this. Might find some more time for it later this week, depending on how the week looks. But yeah, if you want to, if you follow, you can always find out when that goes live. So, but yeah, thank you for joining Gnomebitten. I'm glad that you were able to join me on this adventure.
I am Gnomebitten, and I am here to look at Magic cards and talk about them.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody in the zoo. Hope you all had a really fun time. Hope you enjoyed the return to Dominaria, return to drafting. Yeah, if you want to support the stream, you can always subscribe. There's the cool skull. Thank you to everybody who did today. But yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining, and have a good night, everybody.
Good night.